drive. Any of y'all drive? Y'all drive? And how many times have you ever got the opportunity to like push the gas all the way down to the floor and drive as fast as possible? But guess what? I figure in life, full speed, no brakes needs to be the model. And what I mean by that is, now it's the off season, guess what? Just because it's the off season don't mean we about to let our foot off the gas. We're not about to do that, because we always need to be working towards something, because working towards achieving a goal or anything that you're trying to strive for in life, whether it's getting to college or getting an academic scholarship, athletic scholarship, personal development, any type of development, that's the only area you like that you can keep your foot on the gas and not let go. Snip the brake wire. Snip that cord, because that way you can't stop. So how many of y'all watched the NBA Finals? The last NBA Finals? What happened? So the Cleveland Cavaliers, they were the first team to ever come back from a 3-1 deficit to win the playoffs. Never been done before. How did that happen? They let their foot off the gas, one, but more importantly, that is the deception of perception. So Cleveland, they go out, they take the second game, and it's like, okay, the series, it's 3-2, but don't worry about it, we'll finish them off when we go back home. Then they went back again and played, it's 3-3. It's like, okay, well listen, no team has ever came back from 3-1, so we're gonna finish them off in 7 in Golden State. We gonna do that. And they lost. So it's like, well, what happened? Because no team has ever came back from a 3-1 deficit. And that's the deception of perception, because sometimes we put ourselves in a situation where we perceive it to be wrong. So, and what I mean by that is, the Cleveland Cavaliers, they was like, okay, well guess what? We got an opportunity to make history. Like we're gonna be the first team to ever come back from a 3-1 deficit, while you got another team on the other side. They can place and they say, okay, well, no team has ever did it before, so we just gonna let our foot off the gas. Like you can't do that. Not only did the Golden State Warriors take their foot off the gas, the Cleveland Cavaliers, they did an amazing job at self-assessing. So where are we going at moving forward from here? Because the deception of perception it will cause you to take your foot off the gas, because you thought you did something. Like you thought, we had some success. I had some success speaking this year. I made some money. I got a few checks with some commas on it, and I was like, man, hey, I'm ready. And then I came to 2017, I'm like, man, what am I doing? Like, hey, you should just know who I am. Like, my videos on YouTube, they going, Instagram, whatever, and I'm like, man, like, if I pick up the phone and I call Jimbo Fisher, he should say, oh, hey, yeah, we want you to come. I call, so that's what I do. So I shoot emails, I make my cold calls, I come pick up the phone, hey, I'm trying to come speak to your team. Oh, hey, sorry, we're not interested. Okay, well, hey, man, so I guess I took my foot off the gas because I thought that I was hotter than what I really was. So guess what? So me being completely honest with myself, I'm telling myself, okay, guess what? You're not as hot as you think you was, so now it's time to start over. So we need to start, we gotta rework the process. All the work that y'all did in 2016 to get to this point, we all can set history, guess what? Now you gotta start over. Start over and go back to the basics. Start back over and get the foundational training that you need. Go back, get in that weight room. Run, get in shape, do whatever it is you need to do to take this team, your talent on the individual and on the team level to the next level. I was watching this movie. I'm gonna leave y'all with this story. I was watching this movie a few days ago. It was called Imitation Game, and he told this joke. And the joke, he said that two strangers met on the trail in the woods, and they decided to hike the trails together. So they was walking along, they walking along the trail together, and next thing you know, they turn the corner and it's a bear there. Like big ferocious bear, like raw, bear. So the two guys, they're standing there looking at each other, and the other guy, he look at the other guy, he bending over, he tying his shoe. And he was like, man, so the guy that was standing up looking at the guy tying shoes, he was like, man, listen, I know you don't think you about to outrun this bear. And he was like, no, your perception is off. I don't have to outrun the bear, I have to outrun you. I've been keeping this for a few years, and I go look at it every few years. Every few years I go look at it, And it has the date 9/11 on it. 9/11. I'll never forget where I was at when I received this bear, because I was sitting in the hospital bed, and eyes was jaundiced, kidneys operating at 14%, liver stopped working. I had something called Legionella pneumonia. And I sat and I battled for my life for 11 days. And this was back in 2013. And I started thinking about this story, and I'm like, man, we talking about outrunning this bear, and I'm like, man, this is real life. And so I started thinking about that bear, and I'm like, you know what? Perception. So it's not two people. It's not the one guy that's standing here tying his shoe and somebody else is looking. It's the same person. It's two people. It is two people that's inside of you, and the bear that you're running from, my personal bear, I'm running from death, because I almost died. I spent 11 days in the hospital, and I'll never forget the day that I actually saw the bear. I came face to face with the bear. I remember I saw him, and I'm sitting there, I'm laying in the bed, and I just looked up at the sky and I just started crying. Not every day am I motivated. Not every day will you be motivated to achieve and do more in your life. But guess what? Listen, that bear, he gonna be on your tail. He gonna be on your tail, so you can't spend too much time, feeling lost and unmotivated. Start running. And like that bear can be whatever it is that you want. For me, mine, I'm running from death, and I'm running from just being average, mediocrity. Because my life is not average and it's not mediocre, and I got all these dreams and these goals and I just got a lot that I'm doing. I got a lot of people that's depending on me to make it and succeed in this world, and I just want to leave you with this. Listen, this bear is real, and it's chasing every single one of y'all. And keep running. I don't care what you have to go through. I don't care what obstacles you got to jump, what trees you got to dodge. Just keep running. Because I promise you, each and every single one of y'all will do amazing things in life, whether it's on the basketball court, on the softball diamond, it doesn't matter. Parents, y'all too, keep running. Because it's a lifelong race, and your kids looking up to you to succeed as well. Josh, well, I appreciate you having me up on the stage. Thank you very much. Ooh.